Good afternoon, guys, and happy, what's today, Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. To all of your sunshiny faces. Monday was a holiday, and then on top of that too, guys, I didn't end up getting my sales papers until today, which I started making my grocery list. I made most of my grocery list actually yesterday, and kind of was playing around already with like my meal prep for the week and what I wanted to do. I was thinking I was going to do it yesterday, but because the holiday on Monday, the mail's like behind today, so I got my sales papers today. I made most of my list already from the online ad, but I didn't get all these, so I had to wait until today to do that anyway. So yeah, guys, I'm doing that today. Also, there's no sports game on tonight. There's none on tomorrow either. At least none of my teams are playing tonight or tomorrow. So, since nobody's using the TV in the living room, I'm just thinking I'm going to put on a random sports game and watch that while I edit, because I can't edit if I'm not, like, watching. Like, I don't know. I can edit, but... Okay, Dad just got home. So, that's why there's a... Yeah, that's Dad. But anyways, like I was saying... I was going to just put on a random sports game because I don't know why. I need something kind of going on so that I'm not, because if not, I get too distracted when I'm editing. Then I'm like, oh, let me go look this up, let me go look that up, and then my mind's racing. Whereas if there's a game on in the background and I'm editing, it works really well. But I didn't edit one 2 days ago, and then I did edit yesterday, but I didn't catch back up, and I don't want to be behind again today and tomorrow too. And since nobody is sitting in the living room watching anything or playing, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go in there right now and go and edit. But I'm also gonna make my list, or partial of my list, the rest of it what I didn't finish making from, you know, the other yesterday or whatever it was. Well, I wanted to let you guys know about my meal prep that I did today. Today was different than yesterday's. So I ended up having a bagel and peanut butter for breakfast. Then I also ended up having some orange slices, and I had an apple and cut it up this morning. I put a whole apple like aside for myself, but I ended up cutting it up this morning. We have tons of apples, if you guys can't already tell over there. So I just ended up cutting it up this morning, not cutting it this morning, because I didn't want to pre-cut it, only because I felt like it was going to get all brown and nasty. So I just cut it this morning, and then I had a couple pieces of oranges, but the only problem was the oranges were already pre-cut, and they were in with my bagel, and so it was like in a divider, so like no orange juicy thing or anything like that got on the bagel, but the bagel kind of still tasted like oranges. So yeah, I had that, and then I ended up having for lunch today, which was delicious, a spinach, like it had spinach, mandarin, and then also walnuts, and it had dried cranberries. I picked the dried cranberries out only because I didn't like them in yesterday's salad either, so I just ended up picking those out. But it was delicious, honestly, guys. And then I had that, and I had some grapes and a cheese stick. I also had some rice cakes too. I told you guys in yesterday's vlog as well that I was trying to figure out I needed a little something else for lunch, so I had some rice cakes as well. And then for dinner tonight, I had what I had actually on Sunday, because I made too much of it, or was that Monday? I think it was Monday, which was like the cilantro lime rice with the corn and the black beans, and then I had made a little thing of guacamole on the side, and then mixed that all up in there, and oh my goodness, guys, it was so good and tasty. And then for dessert, I ended up having the rest of my leftover coconut ice cream. My coconut milk ice cream is so delicious, like peanut butter, I think it's like peanut butter chocolate swirl or something like that. I had just a little bit left in there, so I finished that tonight. So that was what I ended up having for today. And like I said, it's not even really that late. It's only like maybe about 9:30, and I think I could get a vlog done in like 30 minutes or so, and then be in the shower by like 10 o'clock. So Dad's standing over here because he wants to tell me something about something. So yeah, I'm going to figure that out, and then also do a little bit of my meal planning for this week. I was watching the Warriors OKC game, and which is actually a good game because they're both pretty hot teams right now. And I'm only watching pretty much up until halftime, and I'm going to take a shower and head to bed because it is about 10:30 right now. I'm not sure where they're playing, but wherever they are, obviously the time, they just started at like 10 o'clock or 9:30 or something like that, my time. So yeah, it's a little late. I'm not staying up for the whole game, but it was actually nice because I was able to finish the vlog. I got it edited. I got Mondays done, which was like a 25-minute long vlog, and I got it down to under 20 minutes because I was doing a lot of talking in there. Like, I was really trying to explain my whole meal prep thing, and yeah, there was a lot of editing because I kept going, oh my gosh. And I tell myself too, I'd be like, okay, Kayla, I gotta edit that out. And so yeah, then I go back and edit afterwards, and I'm like, all right, I reminded myself I gotta edit this part out, something like that, because I was just getting so confused on like how I wanted to say or describe to you guys what I was trying to say. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna have to edit all this out too. No, but I am going to most likely take a shower and head to bed. The only thing is the vlog will not actually be up today. That's the problem because it's going to take so long to save. I'm not staying up until 11 o'clock at night tonight. It's saving right now, then I have to encode it, and then I'd have to upload it. That would probably take until about 11 o'clock, 11:30, because it's almost it's about 10:30 right now. And I need to get in the shower and get to bed because I was actually up early this morning, guys. I was up at like 8:10. I set my alarm clock 10 minutes earlier, and I was up at 8:10 this morning. I had my alarm set for 7:40, I think. So I was up like only half an hour or so after my alarm clock went off. I think that's the right, yeah. It was about 7:40 that my alarm clock went off, I believe. I was maybe out of bed by like 8:20. But yeah, that's because I get so distracted. I'm like, ooh, what's going on social media? And then I, you know, stay in bed for way longer than I need to. But I guess that's really though, I don't really check social media throughout the day, so I guess that is kind of good though if I'm going to spend 10 minutes like in the morning or something like that, and you know 10 minutes at night. That's better than me taking 5 minutes, you know, like 12 times during the day to check it or whatever. So I guess that is a little bit better because I'm like barely on my phone at all throughout the day, really. I think it helps me stay focused a little bit better. But I was able to, I highlighted all the things that I need to go and get from the grocery store this week. I just have to figure out what I'm actually going to make with the stuff that I'm going to buy, and then add the couple other things in there that I'm going to need. But other than that, my list is done, my produce is done for the week, and then I'm going to have to start figuring out what I'm going to do for next week's meal prep for myself. Figuring out what I'm going to make for everybody else for the freezer dinners will be easy. Figuring out what I'm going to make for myself is going to be difficult, but I actually think I might have a little bit of a trick that I'm going to use this week. What I'm thinking of doing is getting like maybe 3 days out of the week is doing lentil soup. And what I'm going to do is just use the cans of organic lentil soup from Aldi because I love their lentil soup. It is so good. And they're big cans too, and they fill me up, and they're amazing. I'm thinking of just putting them in Tupperware, dumping the Tupperware into a small little saucepan, warming it up on the stove, because I hate it in the microwave though, guys. It tastes nasty if it comes out of the microwave. When it's warmed up on the stove, it tastes so good. Pouring it from the saucepan back into the Tupperware and then using that as my bowl, and that way I'm not dirtying anything extra, like I don't have extra dishes to do. I'll just keep them in the fridge like during the week. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I'm just trying to throw ideas out there as like something a little bit easier that I can do, and then add like some other stuff in there as well. I was just thinking about doing that because I was like, you know what, I really wanted lentil soup this week. Like, I've kind of had a taste for it, and since I have all my meals planned out, I was like, well, I can't really have that. I guess that's the only thing that's the problem with meal prep, is that if you do have a taste for something and you're like, you know what, I really want that for dinner, I really want that for lunch or whatever, and you know, you can't really have it unless you don't want to eat something that you made or whatever, you prepped for. So that's a little difficult, but I was thinking about doing that next week and then having them 2 or 3 days out of the week. I'm gonna not want to eat it again. But yeah, anyways though, I am going to go, like I said, take a shower and head to bed, guys, because I am tired. I was up early. I'm going to bed early. This game is almost at halftime, and then by the time I get out of the shower, it'll probably be over, and I'll be able to figure out who won. But it's actually a close game, guys. Both teams, I mean, it's fluctuated, but right now they're both like within a couple points of each other, and that's how it's been almost the entire game. So yeah, anyways though, guys, I'm rambling on because I'm falling asleep. But I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.